Good morning, world of readers. I am Book Dragon Erin, and I would like to welcome you all back to my booktube channel, where today I will be reviewing Bite Maker: The King's Omega, Volume 1 by Miwako Sugiyama. Bite Maker is a fictional shoujo manga romance novel, and it is book 1 in the Bite Maker series. Now, there are 11 books in the Bite Maker series, all of which have the same title, just different volume numbers, so I am not going to list them all. Just know that there are several books in this series that are mostly worth reading to the person who can understand the Omegaverse genre within this novel, which I don't understand at all, so moving on. Desire and destiny meet head-on in this sexy josei manga, whatever that means. Nobunaga won the genetic lottery when he was born an alpha, A. Despite his seemingly perfect life, Nobunaga is left unsatisfied until he meets the woman of his dreams who can sate his every desire. Enjoy a taste of the supernatural in this Omegaverse tale about love, lust, and attraction. Moving right along into my thoughts about this book, I have heard of the Omegaverse, but I still don't understand the concept of it. Even though my best friend explained this to me, I still don't get it. She told me almost anyone who has an archive of our own webpage, AO3, knows about the Omegaverse. I have an AO3 page, but I'm outside the realm of AO3's almost anyone. In doing my own research, the Omegaverse is a genre of manga that has 3 genders. There's the alpha, which is A, the highest ranking gender in the Omegaverse, and then you have the betas, the B. They're a normal person who can get pregnant or get somebody else pregnant. And then there's the Omega, O, who is the submissive type of person who is drawn to the alphas and or betas. Nobunaga is an alpha who commands the love, lust, admiration, and respect of all people who lay their eyes on him. He appears arrogant and thinks of himself as above all the rest. However, I do love how he reveals, and this is exclusive to the girl of his dreams, that he's protective, deeply feeling, and is all around a great and ambitious young man who will do just about anything to protect his woman. I don't care if that's the alpha male stereotype. I fall for that kind of thing. Nothing is sexier than a confident man protective of his woman exclusively. But that can be overdone to the extreme, which falls out of the realm of sexiness. I read this manga novel within an hour, but I wasn't quite expecting an entrance from Alpha Boy Nobunaga like that. He's walking around school or shopping, I'm actually not sure which, and one of his servants races to him to slam a kiss on his lips because he's lusting after the guy in a very uncontrollable way, which doesn't make sense to me. This is a manga novel, so I should expect the unexpected here, but I was still surprised. Don't get me wrong, I love the confidence, not desperation like the guy was showing Nobunaga, of someone, male or female, summoning the courage to confess their feelings for another. Usually it's an okay scene, most of the time embarrassing if the love is unrequited, and in this case it was giving off vague stalker vibes because the servant knows Nobunaga's every move, which is just weird to me. I don't pretend to be the hottest girl on the planet with legs that go on for miles. I am a short plus-size pixie and proud of it, with vibrant hair and blue-gray eyes, but in placing myself in the situations of the characters of the books I read, I wondered what it would be like to experience the world like Nobunaga does. Having men throw themselves at me would be fun, but I would want a man who would love me by his own free will. rather than getting the attention of someone because of some fantasy pheromone causing them, men and women, to lose their minds over me. That would be cool, but only at first, and then it would get extremely tiring. It would feel all too superficial for me long term, because I would have people wanting to be with me because of how my body would affect them, rather than getting to know me on a personal level. If you think I'm the type of girl who wants a long-term relationship with one loyal fiancé turned husband who's dedicated to me and would turn down everyone else because he hates the very thought of cheating on me, you're completely right. I want that. Sex without substance has never appealed to me, and that will never change. That's who I am as a person, and I need a connection before I have sex with someone. I have turned down all meaningless flings to wait for the right person who comes along who I know deserves to be in my heart. I'm willing to wait as long as it's needed because I know my worth and I'm not going to lessen my standards for anyone else. Before you shut me down, just remember, you can only speak for yourself, never another person through and through. If you don't value waiting for the one person you're meant to spend the rest of your life with, that's up to you, but that doesn't give you the right to call BS on me and say that I'm a prude for waiting or a slut for giving it up. This is me, and this is how I feel, and that's that. I didn't necessarily dislike any of the characters until closer to the end of reading this manga novel, because I felt bad for Noel, because she was suffering from unrequited love for her childhood crush, but during an unintentional release of her Omegaverse pheromones, the guy she crushed on forever had an overwhelming sense of desire of lust for her, and he tried to assault her. She begged him not to touch her, but he wouldn't listen, and that's where Nobunaga made his appearance and saved the day, declaring that she was his woman alone and no one would ever touch her again unless it was him. In that moment, I was cheering for Nobunaga and hoping that lovesick lover boy what's-his-name gets a punch in the face later in the books. Moving on to my final notes on this novel, I rated this book 5 out of 5 stars, and as far as my official review goes, I have heard of the fictional Omegaverse, but I still don't know the specifics of the genre or trope or whatever it is, despite my best friend trying to explain it to me multiple times. That aside, I did enjoy this manga series all in all. The artwork was detailed, the characters are cool and intricate, the concepts are intriguing, and I have high hopes for the rest of the series. Will Noel play hard to get, or will she let herself fall hard in love with the hot-as-hell leading guy, Nobunaga? I have the first 3 books in this manga series, so I know what my latest manga obsession will be. Anyway, that's it for today, so if you enjoyed this video, hit that like button to show some support, subscribe to my booktube channel to get more videos like this, turn on that notification button to be notified when I upload brand new videos every single Sunday. Keep on reading and have a great day, everyone!